Good day, legends, and welcome to another episode of Update News. Now, this feature that I'm going to be talking about needs to make a return to No Man's Sky. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do get into that, can I just ask that you please leave a like on this very video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It not only helps me out as a creator, but it also gets this information out there to the wider YouTube audience. Alright, let's get into today's video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, when Omega dropped, there was a wonderful feature added to the game that was only temporary. I'm talking, of course, about the free-to-play model that Hello Games implemented into No Man's Sky. At first, it was only for a weekend, but that was only tied to the expedition, and that was that. However, the team seen the success of that expedition free-to-play weekend, and then they integrated a more tastier free-to-play model, and then let everybody who didn't own No Man's Sky play the game in its full and entirety for a few more days after that. But once that concluded, that was it. There was no more mention, and as you can see right now, as we scroll down on Twitter, there is absolutely no more mention of the free-to-play model come back. But why does it need to return? Well, if we go over now to SteamDB, you'll see something quite spectacular. So, as we have a look here, you can see the Steam charts, and the big riser is when Omega dropped. That's part and partial, that happens all the time whenever there's a major content drop for No Man's Sky. But what happens is usually, after everyone's played the expeditions and everybody has seen the new features of the update, then it will start to fall off again quite dramatically. Now, it will then go to a normal baseline, and that'll be that. But when Hello Games introduced that free-to-play model, then you'll see the numbers start rising. But after that ended, you'll see it go back down, and then they introduced it again, you'll see it go back up, and then when it ended, it went back down again. Now, not only was this a fantastic integration for the No Man's Sky community because we're getting an influx of new players, but it also gives anybody who has never played No Man's Sky the opportunity to fall in love with it, like myself, and no doubt like you have. If you're watching this video, you're definitely on the same page as me. But obviously, since then, it's been completely scrapped. They've not introduced it back, and I feel like that is a major mistake. I feel like what the team could do here is implement a free-to-play model, maybe once every couple of months anyway, where then anybody who doesn't own No Man's Sky can jump in and play for a free weekend, and do this either on a monthly or bi-monthly basis. Not only will that then give the gaming community hands-on time with the game, especially if they don't own it, but what this will also do is raise the base numbers. Now, not the ones during the peak times when there's updates. I'm just talking about people who currently are playing just every single day. And the reason for that is quite simple. Now, for anybody who doesn't have the game and then they play for the free weekend and then they go, well, you know what, I've really enjoyed that experience, I might as well buy a copy, thus adding to the base value number. And then over time, as they do this, they'll keep on gathering more and more support. And I can imagine if they did this between now and the end of the year, then the base number will rise quite significantly. So not only will the anomaly be a lot more vastly populated than what it already is, there'll be more players on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, the Switch, and on Mac, thus creating a more loyal fan base. Because as we know as well, Light No Fire is only around the corner. And right now, I feel more than anything, customer loyalty, brand loyalty is a very important aspect. And yes, sure, they'll launch the very much anticipated Light No Fire, and it will explode, and I'm not doubting that for a single second. But if people have more of an opportunity to play No Man's Sky, play a product that Hello Games have already implemented, then it builds that brand loyalty by itself. And I feel like that would be such a smart decision to make. But as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Do you think they need to bring back this feature? Do you think that they need to bring back a free-to-play model? And how often would you like the free-to-play model to happen? Do you think it should happen once a month, once every couple of months, or do you have a completely different opinion about it entirely? Let me know which side of the fence you are on in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, this was just a very quick video today. It was on my mind and I really wanted to speak about it, and I feel like the more that the community speaks about this topic, then the more that Hello Games will be able to see it and see what people think about it, and maybe they'll take action and implement it or not implement it depending on your feedback. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.